Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Untold Stories. Today we are going to be talking with the Sultans of HDFC Bank. Now you must be wondering, what is that? Well, the Sultans of HDFC Bank is a musical band based in Goa. When they joined the bank, they did not know each other, but they shared the passion and love for music, and that's what brought them together. They are bankers by the day and musicians in the evenings. So come join me in this journey to know more about them and what drives them in pushing their passion forward. My first question is to Errol. Errol, can you tell me about the journey of origin of this band? How did you come about forming this band?
Surely. In Goa, a lot of people do love music and have rhythms in them. So when we came together, it usually happened for a party or somewhere that we happened to meet, and Desmond and Chandan were there too, and then we struck a chord, and it from there on it was a journey that began with a lot of support from people who love music. In Goa, a lot of people actually love music, from there the journey started, and we got together. We had members who came in, some of them left, but somehow we have kept in touch, and music continues through us in the bank. We're known to be the musical boys of the bank.
We used to play for birthdays and all. We used to get the guitars and sing for every birthday. And then we decided, why not set up and whenever try to go home early in the sense 6:37, and then practice together. And like our earlier circle head, he said he gave us a chance to play for one of the parties, and that's how it started. So from there on, it took off, and it clicked.
Starting with, I would like to thank my, just now we have just Mr. Errol Andrat and Desmond. So they were my mentors where I started my journey with HDFC Bank into the band. So these are the two guys who brought me into this field, and I continued this passion for last 9 years with the HDFC Bank.
What do you think about HDFC Bank promoting the employees' passions and their interests?
Awesome. I mean, the bank has been extremely supportive where music is concerned, giving us all the opportunities to play. In fact, let me narrate one incident what had happened. This was in Marriott's when there was a meet of a group head level and above, wherein they had called a band all the way from the north to play, which had won a talent competition on the national television, and they played to a certain kind of a genre, and all the bosses in fact liked the music, though they didn't play to most of their requests, so they were a bit sad. So that's when George, our then circle head, called us and told us, would you all be able to play, and would you all like to play? So we obliged. We were extremely happy at that, and we played to all kind of music and to all their requests, and they were extremely happy and delighted at what we played. And from there on, Naveen Puria, country head at that point of time, told us that we would be the official band kind of playing for HDFC Bank. And we've been around, whether playing in Bombay or different parts, in music, and the bank has always given us time whether to practice or to go for shows early. So that's how it's been for us.
As I said, music is a universal language. So it brings people together, and naturally, when you're there, we've got a lot of opportunities as a bank that with our seniors also who have encouraged us and kept us together. In fact, Navin Puri, who was our BBH, I think, I can't recollect. He took us to Bombay, and we played for a function called as the Sultans of HDFC, and that's how the name came in. And that's where the name came in. So there is a lot of love for music, and we get encouraged even within the bank, externally, yes, with our family members, and we have a few restaurants around the place that sometimes call us to play.
How do you manage your work life as well as your passion? Because we have a family, we have work, and also our passions. How do you go about and manage those?
Yeah, when you have the right wife, everything falls in place. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I have a routine. In fact, I get in the morning usually. I mean, the routine has recently restarted. But I get up in the morning, do my walk. I spend about half an hour to 15 minutes maybe on my guitar. Then it's work. We are thought of whenever there is an event, for the first person to be contacted is Desmond, and then Desmond connects with all of us, and we get going with our gig, our show at the bank.
Just to start with, I would like to thank HDFC Bank for giving us such a platform, so that we as a bankers could show our such talents. We need to manage this, as we know that music makes a person very feel relaxed, and we do cheer up, and we sometimes we meet up in the evening and we have some gigs and we refresh our minds.
Who has been your inspiration when it came to music? Which artist do you look up to? Who has been somebody that you really emulate when it comes to music?
Shivamani.
Okay.
Yeah, because at this age, the aggressiveness he is playing into this different percussions. So and we are still young, so we think that it should be continued with us, like how Mr. Shivamani is continuing at this stage.
I would love to start. The biggest inspiration for me was my mum. She used to play the piano at home, and from there on, music came by. Yes. Few people who on my list of things to do was to watch Eric Clapton live, but unfortunately he's grown old now. And in fact, I almost went for his concert in England, but things changed and I could not. But he's one of my biggest inspirations. Eric Clapton has influenced me in my guitar playing, the style, and Santana too.
In fact, too many. I've been listening to music and all since birth, childhood, kind of with dad and all around. It was like from Jim Reeves to Pat Boone to Louis Armstrong and Beatles and ABBA, and the name goes on. So that's how the inspiration, and we used to, in fact, jam up at home. So there used to be like parties every second day. So that's how I got it in me.
And what about the band? What kind of music do you all enjoy playing?
We actually play pop, from pop to rock. Errol likes a lot of rock. So we play actually all genres. So from Hindi, English, Spanish, Marathi, we play everything. So it's as long as it's pleasant to the ear, and we play anything. Now we just three left in the band. Errol plays the lead, I play the bass, and I sing. Errol plays the lead and sing. Chandan plays the percussions.
Well, Errol, Desmond and Chandan, just one question for all of you. All of you spend some time with HDFC Bank. Is it the fact that the bank gives you space to pursue your passion for music? Is that one reason why you stayed long in the bank?
It gave us space, and we were encouraged to take up spaces and showcase the talent. I mean, that's something that every performer needs, and that's where we got it. And yes, we've been almost the vintage is about 18 years approximately. Each of us have been with the bank for about I think 16 or 17 years of total service. So I mean, we got everything that we wanted with HDFC Bank.
It's a very good thing that the bank is giving us a space to have this banking and extracurricular activities. So as a music field, so we love to share our experiences, and it's just a second hobby of our this thing day-to-day routine life.
Absolutely. Like I've said earlier, the bank has given us a lot of encouragement and space whenever like promoting us for shows, like wherever there were shows, our superiors have always put us forward. And wherever required, we have gone, we have performed everywhere, people have liked us. So it was always, I mean, that's the kind of encouragement we've got from our superiors, and that's how HDFC Bank has treated us.
If you had a dream place to play, where would it be? Madison Square, New York? Somewhere in Mumbai? Goa Carnival? What is it?
I think Wembley's would be a good place. Yeah.
Okay.
We've got that kind of strength now in the bank. We can fill up a whole stadium with the employee strength that HDFC has now.
See, as far as music is concerned, for me there is no such big space. But wherever there is a crowd and wherever there is music lovers, we will be allowed to play whichever part of our world. Not an issue.
Crossroads.
Okay, guys, then I must say that all of you rock.
Thank you very much, Sultans of HDFC Bank. It was great having you. Just as we end this episode, we would like to hear some of your tunes. Would you please come and just perform a small number for us?
Definitely, we'd like to play one of our favorites. It's been one of Goa's most famous folk songs, played over probably 250 years old. So we'd definitely like to jam up and play for you.